Hi, I'm Mick Doc from Soccer Coach Pro. Today we're going to do Defence Back 4 Session 1. As you can see here, we're working roughly from the halfway line round about the centre circle. A few footballs, you can have maybe half a dozen. I've got 4 because that's all I've got. And we have a server. And all he does now is serve into the blues at any area. It doesn't matter right or left or central. And all I'm asking now, working on, as a coach yourself, we're working on the back 4 and his ability to work with the goalkeeper. Initially, if the ball is played into a striker, you'll find that the centre half here will go and close down. This leaves a little bit of a problem now for the 2 defenders here, because there's a bit of a gap, a bit of a hole in here. At the moment we have no midfield players making forward runs, so initially it's just a fact of these 4 making sure they keep nice and tight and compact. I'm sure you'll understand that as this happens, as the ball is played into this striker here, the right back should automatically come into that little hole there, the other centre half comes in there, and the left back comes in there. Because the major danger is that little gap in there. Because if this centre forward can turn the centre half and play a little ball in there, you've got a serious problem because it's straight and on goal. So it's important A, that this defender stands the forward up, making sure that this defender, the right back, comes in and covers ground, because if the ball goes out here to the left winger now, automatically he'll try and get turned. In turn, he then goes automatically to shut the winger down. This centre half should then drop off. This centre half comes across one, so he's marking not only his own man, because he'll be looking to come in here, the left back comes in here also, and automatically you're keeping a nice compact line. And if you keep that little gap and maybe 10, 12 yards between the right back, the 2 centre backs and the left back, you'll be very difficult to break down in terms of a little through ball. So it's important initially that as we start again and we go back to scratch, it's important that you find that A, there's no space allowed for the striker to receive a ball and turn and take you on, because that will pose a problem in itself. So the important factor is, if that ball is played in from midfield or centre back to the striker, this centre half has really got to go tight, and consequently the 2 covers come in very, very quickly and keep compact. If you can make the opposition play wide and square or backwards, as a defensive unit, you are doing a very, very solid job. So if we go back to that 4, and this is how you can develop the session as a coach, you can work on that for 20 minutes, half an hour, until you feel satisfied that the players, the unit, the back 4 are doing their job. They're having conversations with the goalkeeper. If they get a ball wide and they're getting close that you've got to drop away, can you hold the 18-yard line? Do you need to hold the 18-yard line? And what you'll find then is, as you build the session up, we then have maybe 2 extra attacking midfield players, 1 extra defensive red. So now you've got a 6v5 situation. So now the onus is on the Reds to defend very compactly indeed. The ball might be played in, they'll have a lot of possession. You can look at Barcelona of this day and age, how they keep possession and they're probing, they're taking their time, but the opposition are keeping nice and compact, nice and tight, trying to make the opposition play, as I said, backwards or square, across there, wide, goes and shuts down, cover, 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 cover. If the ball gets played back across again, and back across again, across, 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 across. And you keep that little continuity, that little tightness. It's like a washing line where you're all holding onto it and you keep it nice and tight. You will be very, very difficult to break down. And remember, in that period of time, it could be 10 seconds, 15, 20 seconds, but in that period of time, you'll find that an attacking midfield player has time to get back and recover, and consequently, you have parity now, you have the same numbers. A winger might come back to help out, another winger might come to, and you've got strength in numbers until you win the ball back and then you go on an attacking phase. But prioritising everything, the initial factor is, if you can work as a unit, as a 4, and keep nice and compact and tight, you'll be very difficult to break down. And the one thing I'd say to you, again as a coach, and it's something I've always adhered to, put the onus on them, put a little bit of pressure on them. If you concede a goal, there'll be a lap of the pitch. So there's a little bit of something about it. If they don't concede a goal, then the attackers have got to do a lap of the pitch. Work for 5 minutes, work for 10 minutes, and you'll find that the essence, the intensity of the session becomes markedly better.
And now, over to the training ground.
Basically this little session, lads, is geared up for the back 4, which are the lads in the orange bibs, okay? 2 centre halves obviously, left back and a full back, playing with the goalkeeper. We've got an attacking 4, we're in white shirts, so it's a 4v4 situation, or with the goalkeeper, maybe they've got 5, but an outfield situation, 4v4. Matthew's going to be serving the ball for us, to get the ball rolling, if you like, and gradually, as the session builds up a little bit, I'll encourage Matthew to join in to make a 5v4, so you'll be overloaded a little bit. All I want you to do is defend your goal, alright? Simple as that. If you win it, you can pass it back to the goal, you can clear it. If it goes out of play, we'll go back and start again with another ball. So I'll give you your rest, so you won't be like overpowered. You'll get a little breather, you'll be fine with that. But what I want you to do is try and keep a clean sheet. What I want you to do is try and score a goal. It's as simple as that. Alright? Yep. Off we go. Matthew's going to set it going. So the priority, listen, the priority is, the onus, if you like, is on now. Right, where's your 4? How are we setting up? Ollie, right? Okay. Okay, Matthew. Next ball! Play with Matthew! Turn! Time! Plenty of it! Yes, right! Somebody in that gap! Then again. Stand still! Okay then. Maybe better shouting than this whistle I've got. If I do shout, stand still, I'd like you, whatever you're doing, to stand still. Because I'd like to make a point. Okay? We'll let that one ride. But we'll start again. If I shout stand still, just stand still for me. Off you go, Matthew! Centre forward! Man on! Yeah, then have a breather again. Have a breather again. Can you remember the little session that we've done the other day? You know, where the ball's got played in now, Cal? You know, Matthew's played it in. The ball's come into him. Can we not do this again? Play me, Matthew. I'm the man. It's come in. Can I not set him and go and play against somewhere else? Are you with me? Circle we did. So try and incorporate little things that you've done in the past, little sessions you've done in the past, into this. This is a game situation now. Can you incorporate those things into a game situation? Off you go.
Let's build. Come on.
Get your rest. Now then, you can help us in a lot of ways. We are working on the back 4 primarily here, okay? So what I want you to think about now is, if that ball, Cal, get wide away with it for me. If that ball's played out to Cal now, play it, Matthew. Stand still. Now what happens now is, what do we do now? Hold on. Right, do it. Just walk across, we walk across, we walk across, we walk across. Hold on. Because what's the most dangerous pass? Sorry, I beg your pardon, what's the least dangerous pass now? No, the least dangerous pass to us, to the oranges. No, the least dangerous. Bump, or that one. Okay? That's the hardest ball to hit, would you agree? Maybe a 50, 60 yard ball. Now, if that happens to transpire, say Callum has a wonderful left foot or right foot, and he can actually hit Oliver, hit him, go and pass him a ball. So what, stand still, control it, stand still. Get hold of it, Oliver. Now what happens now is, I'm asking you, what happens now to a back four to the oranges? Well, let's do it, quickly. And it's got to be rapid, because, listen, if you do not get across and give Robert some cover, he's got a 1v1 situation. If he gets skinned, we're in trouble. So again, as a unit, you four have always got to be like on a little elastic band, you know? So pass it across once, we all come across one. Pass it across again. You'll get the clever one, absolutely. Although we don't have any midfielders to help us out now. So they've got a little bit of a bonus because they can get at you without your midfielders helping you out. What I'm trying to work on is you four working as one. Okay? If the ball gets played into Philip now, step forward a yard, Phil. Okay, if that ball gets played into Phil and he can turn, do we have a problem? Yeah. Okay, give it again, Phil. So if that ball gets played into Phil, play him. Now then, stand still. I'm now out the four, aren't I? Yeah. So what's the next thing that happens if you come in here and take my place now? Come in. So you've got to mark Phil. Top draw. But how far? This is the thing you've got to think about now. So all the time, you're encouraging the opponents to play where? Backward or square. All the time you do that, if that ball now goes out from Matthew, you drop back into your position. Now all the time now, you are retaining, you are keeping that unit spot on. It's excellent the way you've just done that. You're thinking about what you're having to do. You're getting tight on people when you have to. If you let him turn 15, 20 yards out, he's going to have a pop at goal. So you've got to get really tight, make him play backwards, make him play square, and all the time, your midfielders who aren't with you at the moment, but as the session progresses, I'll bring the midfielders in, then they can help you. So instead of playing a 4v4, we might play an 8v8. Are you with me? So we'll go through it one more time. Play the ball to Matthew. And play. Last time. Good. Get it, Robert. Well done, Robert. Stand still. Good lads. Robert, stand still, Robert. Good boy. Now then, if you get into clearance, as a unit, as a back four, what's the next best thing you can do? Absolutely. If you push out willy-nilly, you push out and you come so far, and that's information you get. So a voice is vital. So a good clearance or a ball played forward to your striker. Hey, Robert! Ho! 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 So all of a sudden, we squeeze 10 yards. We've left two strikers in an offside position. Are you with me? But what you've done again, you've retained your unit, you've retained your back four. Excellent, well done.